I remember when we had the discussion a couple of months back where I was saying, listen, we definitely need to go tight end. We should go in the draft to go find a tight end. I wouldn't pay much money for Dalton Schultz because it's just not necessary. We can find another Dalton Schultz that probably works at BJ's or the local gas station. We can be able to find more talent like that. And the fact that he's now here and he thinks that his value is higher than what it is, it's pretty comical. And I want to see how this plays out because I don't really think that he has much leverage, honestly.
No,
I don't know how you guys feel about it.
He has zero leverage right now. He's going to show up. He's franchise tagged. It's like he had I'd say a 1.5 good seasons.
Yeah, season and a half because he didn't play for like the first 2 years.
Yeah, so I don't think he has any leverage. Do I think he's going to end up getting paid? Yes, because the tight end market is starting to increase. Do I think the Cowboys are going to pay him? No.
It's like Dallas is going for it.
The funny thing is, and this this is going to be a very loose quote. Barry said that if they paid Dalton Schultz any money, that he was going to rock bottom AJ. And then AJ one-upped it and said if they paid Dalton Schultz any money in the 2022 offseason, he would let you rock bottom him through a table. So that is going to happen at some point.
Listen, I can't wait to have that posted on the show. When we do that, we might have to go to a ring or do something. I don't know. We might just have an all-out hardcore match between me and Alex.
Oh my God!
Just get it done.
That would be that would be the best. I would love that.
Fun fact, back in the day, we did backyard wrestle. We had our own federation. So
nice.
Alex knows how to take
What was it called?
Backyard Extreme Wrestling.
Yeah. You know what? Because you can tell a bunch of 17-year-olds came up with it. Well, it's in the backyard. It's extreme. And it's wrestling.
And it's wrestling.
And we'll get some clips of me powerbombing Alex through some tables.
Oh, I need that. I need that.
But the only reason that we called it Backyard Extreme Wrestling is so that we could chant B-E-Dub, B-E-Dub,
There's some good footage of it, and we will post it. So I got this article. It's got Cowboys versus Dalton Schultz. Which side are you on? So, Barry, I'm going to ask you first. Ad, I'm going to ask you because I know you are kind of a fanboy of Schultz, and so was I at one point. But, Barry, I'm going to lead out with you. Whose side are you on? I think I know whose side you're on, but let's hear why. And, let's hear whose side you're on.
I am on the side of not paying Dalton Schultz. That's what side I'm on because, you said it earlier that he's had a season and a half to kind of show what he can do. Now, does that warrant you getting a big contract extension? Now, granted, we don't know the numbers, right? We don't know what he's asking for. We don't know exactly what the contract demands are. Is it upfront money? Does he want longevity in regards to more years on the back end? We don't know, right? But it's just the fact that it's fucking Dalton Schultz doing this, and it's not Travis Kelce. It's not Mark Andrews. Is not somebody like this where it's like a household name. He's a very good tight end, but is he somebody that you should be committing big dollars to when you have other concerns on the roster that you need to be putting money into? I just don't feel that you have to dive a lot of or invest a lot of money into your tight end position. You can just kind of draft them and figure it out.
They're kind of, I'm not going to say like a running back, but kind of as far as position. I mean, even wide receivers kind of getting to that point where it feels like if you can take a guy that has a similar build and similar style, and you're going to have a better chance of plugging him in. And you know what? If that guy doesn't work out, well, then take another one the following year instead of taking a bunch of resources away from positions that are in need. My biggest thing with it, before I ask you, Ad, what you think, is play your franchise tag, do it again, put up good stats, put up good touchdowns, put up good yards, then start being this little baby bitch. Don't start off with, there's articles of him, oh, tight end's a tough position in the NFL. Well, dude, it's professional football. Every position is hard.
It'll be tough if he actually blocked.
Exactly. He's not even. He's not even a full.
He's not even a blocking tight end. What are you talking about?
He's not. He doesn't even do the position to full. But I know. Ad's a big Schultz fan. We got the 5 fundamentals of Schultz. Are you with Schultz or are you with I think the general populace of Cowboys fans?
Well, do I say what our next transition is after this?
You can say why we're kind of on the fence with Schultz. I used to be a Schultz fanboy.
Yes, I remember.
We were big Schulte fans. I think primarily because I think we created this caricature of him in our mind on like what he's like on and off field, and he kind of, as we were making this type of like 5 fundamentals of Schultz and performing the way that we want him to do, he would actually do that. Like we would see clips of him being the same type of character that we created. So it made us love him even more. Stephen White says what I think. Like him and earned a bag. He already got a 10 guarantee. Let him play on that tag on our position now. So I like Schultz, but that motherfucker. Well, so one, it's like, dude, yeah, you probably are deserving to get some more cash based upon your numbers. I don't like the fact that you're not blocking, and I have a couple episodes said get a blocking TE in there and we can see what Schultz could do. But Schultz had some good numbers that he posted last season. Not enough to like be a fucking prima donna. And then he goes ahead and he fucking blocks us.
He blocked us on Instagram and Twitter.
Yo, he just makes it oh, he blocks you on both platforms?
Went.
Oh my goodness.
We got blocked by the Schultzinator, and the funniest,
he fucking blocked it. I mean, so great that he's like, he's checking all of the people that are saying shit about him, just like sitting there looking at an RSS feed, just checking on what people said, and like these catches us on the one day that we were maybe like possibly mocking him.
Well, no, what he does is he searches a tag with him or something, or he has a team that does it. At the end of the day, you're a professional athlete. We have like less than on all of our platforms, less than 15,000 people that even give half a fuck what we post. And you go out of your way to feel like you have to block us because, one, you're just that insecure. What's going on, buddy? You going to give us a flex or what? Just out of Mav just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing, well, I can't even remember what I was saying. He blocked us. We have about 15,000 people that possibly even follow what we do. You're that insecure that you can't have someone have an opinion of you being a crybaby.
Yeah.
I said it about every big player.
And mind you, think about it. And he plays for the Dallas Cowboys. We're talking about the team that has the most fans out there and gets the most coverage. And you're that sensitive. If you're that sensitive, you on the wrong team, my man. You on the wrong team.
100%. So you still didn't say, are you on Schultz's side or the Cowboys side?
I'm on the Cowboys side.
You're on the Cowboys side.
Yes.
I'm always, and I know it should be about a player getting his bag if he deserves it. In a situation like this, I kind of always side with the team. When Dak was up for his contract, when Zeke was up for his contract, when D-Law was up for his contract, I always tend to side with the team because I'm always on the mindset of maybe like, well, do you need that much money to live comfortably for the rest of your life? No. Do you want to win Super Bowls? You know, I'm kind of I'm always that mindset. Like, I get it. You deserve your money. The market's there. You've deserved it. You've played it. But I always side kind of with the team, even though they're billionaires also, right? It's kind of a weird complex. I don't know.
No, I agree with you too. My thing with him that pissed me off is the fact that you were basically an unknown. Like they paid Blake Jarwin to be the guy, and Blake Jarwin got hurt. And that's what kind of allowed you to be able to have that spot solely by default because there was nobody else talented enough to play the position. So you just kind of filled the role, right?
Yep.
But now you want to fucking Willie Beeman us and try to hot time. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not that type of talent.
The thing with Schultz, and like you just said, is it even the player or is it the system? It literally he never gets doubled, right? Last year you got CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Mari Cooper, Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott. They're literally the last person they're game planning for is Dalton Schultz.
Right.
Then you get guys like Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews and Rob Gronkowski, who maybe not in his later years, but prior, literally will have teams game plan for them. Schultz is not that guy.
Right. Like nobody's coming in and say, we have to deal with Schultz.
No,
like,
fuck
we gotta
no.
make sure that, he doesn't touch the ball at least 7 times. Nobody gives a fuck. Like it's just like, yo, if he goes off, he goes off, but we don't want the other guys to go off. You know what I'm saying? If Dalton Schultz kills you for 8 catches and $160, then that's just what it is.
Yep.
But as long as CeeDee Lamb doesn't give you 9 for 180, you're good.
100%. Yeah, no one's worried about the Dalton Schultz 80-yard touchdown on 1st and 10, right?
I don't even think he can run 80 yards.
No, 100% he couldn't.
And the fact of the matter is like we saw Dak had some really good chemistry with Schultz. Now, is it Schultz or is it just that position? Is it just that route?
And think about it too. Since Dak has been in the league, he's always been very tight end friendly. Like him and Jason Witten had a great connection. Jason Witten just didn't have the speed burst or the acceleration to be able to turn up field and get, yards after the catch. But he was always a reliable guy on third down to get a couple of yards. So Dak, doesn't matter who the tight end is, Dak is always going to feature that tight end.
You got some chat stuff going?
So Stephen White's pretty into the chat, and he's talking about being a diva TE. He's agreeing with Barry on what Barry was saying, but then he is saying no, he is a threat. I disagree. How many yards did he get? And we looked at it.
I'm on it.
He had good he had
good numbers.
Good numbers last year.
Yeah, of course. But that's like what you were saying, Ed. It's a part of the offensive system, right?
Exactly.
Like Dak himself had a great year. The offense, it was a passing offense. Everybody got involved.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So of course he's gonna get those numbers by just being a part of that offense. So
his numbers. I mean, so guys, where he's probably looking at, and not saying he watched our podcast last 2 weeks ago, but we brought up
he was too busy crying, playing Fortnite or some shit.
But there was
zing.
What tight end is getting
Njoku from the Browns.
Way more money, less production. So when you look at it that way, obviously you can kind of, I mean, you want to look back and be like, look, Scottie Pippen held off for so many years.
Time out even though. Time out to that even. You got franchise tag. Tough fucking luck.
Yes,
do it
exactly.
again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you're getting franchise tag for a decent amount of
15,
money.
I think. I think he got 15 mil.
Yeah, just shut up and go play. Like, you're getting paid.
They bring the noise. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys.